Here, time to get it out of the car. Hey you all, I know it's been 4 weeks, a whole month since we have posted a video. My sincere apologies. We have been super busy with finishing off our tea studio, but that will be for another video. Last week we shot a video of what it takes to get our tea mail in the mail. What is our tea mail? I know you're asking, right? What in the world is that? Well, for those of you who don't know, my husband, the farmer, and I, we hand blend artisan loose leaf tea as a value-added product. A value-added product is something that we grow on our farm or get from another farm and we turn it into tea. Our tea club allows us to really specialize in that. So we do a very, very small batch tea blend every month that is brand new, a brand new tea that we've never made before. So every month a brand new tea, and we feature some of these locally grown ingredients that we dry and process on our farm in these tea blends, and then we pack them up and we ship them out to our VIP tea club members. This month we made a peach tea. Last summer we went to a local peach farm. We then sliced and dehydrated these peaches, and also in this month's tea is a local bee pollen from our favorite local beekeepers at Flying Bee Ranch. We thought we would share with you a little rundown of how we process our tea mail, because that is part of what we do here on the farm. It's not always in the greenhouse. We start with the tea. So we blend the tea, and most of the time that involves lots and lots of tastings. We start with a cup or two of tea, and if that works out, then we multiply that recipe to equal the amount that we need for all of our tea club members. And I rely heavily on the farmer testing that for me, because he's got a sweet tooth and I don't. Together, hopefully we will come up with a blend that pleases most of our tea club members. It's Tea Club Day, and I'm finishing the last tastings of this month's tea mail. Peach tea. Let's see. Smells peachy. Tastes okay. I think we'll see what the farmer thinks. You want to try it, farmer? It's hot. Too hot.
No, I'm just kidding. I can definitely taste the peach in there. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good tea.
Is it peachy enough?
There's never enough peach.
Never enough.
Never enough peach.
I guess
Has a nice peachy aroma to it though.
That's true.
Good.
Well, it's pretty good because that was my first shot.
I would always ask for more peaches and more sweet. So,
More sweet. You always want more sweet.
Yep.
Despite the fact that I got the tea right on the first time, when I went to multiply the recipe so that we could accommodate all of our tea club members, it didn't go so well. So I spent a good portion of the time trying to duplicate what I did the first time. And usually when we're blending tea, it takes a good 8 to 10 cups of testing before we get it just right. Once we've got our tea blend down, then it's time to design the label. We do all of our graphic design in-house. It's been one of my hobbies for over 17 years. The labels are printed and hand cut and then placed on the bags, and then the tea gets put in the bags and sealed. But the tea isn't the only thing that comes in the tea mail. Every month I also curate a locally made goodie from a small business. This month we're featuring a gluten-free, sugar-free granola from the Sweet Peony Flower Shop. Along with that, it's time to prep the tea mail newsletter. We include information about the tea ingredients, and the special treat inside the tea mail, along with a pairing recipe. We also include a sample of one of our standard teas in our farm store. It's time to gather all the pieces for our tea mail and stuff them in our special tea mail envelopes. So once those envelopes are stuffed with all their goodies, it's time to print out all the shipping labels and tape them on. Someday we will have a label printer to do that for us, but for now we do everything by hand. Once those are done, it's time to go to the post office. Ready to go to the post office. Here. Time to get it out of the car. Right, in we go. We're back from the post office, and now need to water the greenhouse really quick. 4 o'clock in the afternoon's a little late to be watering the greenhouse, but tea mail first. So why do we do tea mail? Well, earlier we talked about part of that reason, and that was because we really want to feature those locally grown ingredients from small businesses and farms. And sometimes that means that we can't supply that tea to all of our wholesalers and to all of our retail buyers because those ingredients aren't available in large enough amounts to accommodate the demand. And so our tea mail, our tea club, allows us to do that. But there are other reasons. We also have our customer in mind. So a lot of tea drinkers, they like to collect teas, or they like to try lots of different flavors, and they just want a small amount because all tea drinkers know you've got that tea cupboard in your house that's overflowing with lots of teas. I know you do because I have one, and I know lots of you have told me that you have one. And so this is a way to still be able to try all those small batch teas without adding a big bag to your tea cupboard. It's also a great way for us to build community. So we have an attached Facebook group to our tea club, and all the VIP members are welcome to go in there and give us tasting notes on the tea that we made. And we've also taken some of that advice from our tea club and brought it into our teas that are in our shop. So our tea club members are influencing what's available in our store, such as our golden turmeric tea that started out in our tea club and has now made it permanently into our shop. If you would like to check out our tea club, I'm going to leave the link below. And we would love to have you join us. Come join our community, support local and small farms and businesses. That's what our tea club's about. Thanks for joining us on the farm today, and we will see you next time. St. Fiacre's Farm.
Fiacre.
Fiacre?
Fiacre. Fiacre.
Thanks for joining us on the farm.